And I had a weird incident where like some dude started talking shit to me in my car when I was at the gas station, and when I got out, he saw I had a gun, and shit got weird. And I was like, you know what? I feel like this thing just oddly attracts negative attention. And I was like, I'm never wearing this shit ever again.
Yeah, nah, that shit ain't it.
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the New OGs, everybody. I'm your host, Chris Allen, and we're here with my co-host.
Dowell was good.
Chilling, man. We having a lot of technical difficulties.
I'm off the Celsius tonight.
You off the Celsius tonight?
Trying to burn fat while working out.
There we go. Oh, so you've been hitting the gym a lot?
Oh yeah. Well, I was joking about that just now, but yes, I've been doing 7 days a week, man.
Damn.
I'm back.
Are you back?
I'm back locked in, yo.
Man, I'm trying to get locked in, but I think where I'm going wrong is I'm trying to do too much off the bat, and that can be discouraging.
What you mean?
Like 7 days a week.
7 days a week is I'm in my own challenge right now, so that's why I'm kind of locked in.
But I mean,
with 7 days a week, I'm scared if I miss a day, I'm gonna fuck up.
Yeah, see, that's a good place to be when you're working out, man. Cause it's just like it's a priority on your list of shit to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I gotta go.
I gotta do something. Whether I walk down my street,
yeah.
Whether I have to do something.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah, I love being in that space of like where you feel like you have to do something. Where like you're like, oh man, I just got home, but I gotta be out of the house in an hour. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna do 15 minutes. Even if you just do like a little light. Circuit with some weights or something, and you get out of there, you be like, I still went.
Yeah, for sure.
That's great.
I gotta do something.
Yeah, gotta do something. This is our second take. We're gonna pull the curtain back. This is our second take, man. We are having camera issues like a motherfucker right now, so we gotta do some shit over again. But we still bringing the heat. We bringing it with the passion and the vigor we brought it with the first time. Passion and vigor. So, man, we had a lengthy discussion about a tweet that I had sent you,
Gucci,
man.
A disrespectful tweet, but I understand what he was saying.
Yeah. So we're going to go over it again. So I felt it was a good discussion. Somebody tweeted, and I saw this, and I had to send it to him. Someone tweeted, people aren't honest about Gucci Mane music. Nigga dropped 5 million songs, and 40 of them were playable. Basically, Lil B. Then he goes on to say in another tweet, deep down, y'all know it. Gucci Mane is like the Odell Beckham of rap. That shit killed me. Did some cool shit. The catch. Shot a nigga into self-defense, but never put it all together consistently. And you were saying Gucci, Boosie, and who else?
Gotti
with
Jeezy. All of them was that era.
Yeah, your high school era.
Yeah, that was my high school era. Matter of fact,
what years are we talking?
This is 08. So this is between the year it's probably like 04 and 06. Now I'm sure it's before then, but like as far as like I was on it between like 04 and like 2010, 2012 for like newer stuff. Like I said, Gucci had been locked up also, like half of that. So it was like he was putting out so much music that it was like while he was locked up, it was like you get lost in everything. Because I remember his last album before he went in, it was either a mixtape album, man. I don't know. The man put out so much shit. So he had got locked up and he was putting out mixtape after mixtape after mixtape. And you can't keep up with all that type of music.
No.
Do you even know, like, do you know what happened with the self-defense or like who he shot? And
vaguely. I just know was it at a Walmart?
No, that was the baby.
Oh, okay.
that was the baby.
That was the baby. Different self-defense.
Yeah. So what?
Oh, I think I do. Somebody, was he kind of like set up, or somebody was a friend?
He was beefing with Jeezy, Pookie Low. So Pookie Low broke in to come get his chain. Jeezy had put bounty on taking Gucci Mane's chain, like robbing him.
Yeah,
and
that ain't good.
He sent Pookie Low back ass in a box. I'm smoking on that Pookie Low tonight.
Oof.
That's what he said.
Damn.
Yeah, so yeah, that kind of, I mean, that didn't really make him famous, but that was a part of it. I think anybody that shoots somebody, you know, a rapper at the time is.
Oh yeah, you cool as hell.
Yeah, if I fucking shoot somebody, we doing this podcast. Hell, we on our way.
We on our way.
We on our way.
Yeah, he got his confirmed kill basically. Yeah, he's certified now.
Yeah, so. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, the Odell Beckham comparison, I believe I liked it. I'm not even gonna lie.
And that's
I like that because Odell Beckham was that nigga, and I mean that catch did solidify him, but he was still a good wide receiver.
He was alright.
He was alright. He had numbers at one point in time. Yeah. He had 1,000-yard seasons.
Let's see.
He had 1,000-yard seasons.
Let's see.
I don't know how many.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Who the hell is Ocho Beckham?
I said Odell. Sorry, I said Ocho.
Ocho Cinco. Now he was that guy too.
OBJ stats. Man.
Did he have any? He had 1,000-yard seasons.
He did. He had 6 of them.
Yeah.
14, 15, 16, 18, and 19.
Yes. Like, he wasn't no bum. He wasn't a bum. He wasn't a bum, man. You cannot say the nigga was a bum. How many seasons he... and you can't count these last of his heydays season. I mean, not of his heyday, sorry. You can't count like now. How many seasons up until like the last 4 years?
If we're gonna be fair, bro.
What year did he come in?
14.
Okay. So that's less than that's 10 years.
That's 10 years.
So and he ain't did shit in the last like
1,
4.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years.
So yeah, 6 years.
Last year, 9 catches, 55 yards. 23, 35 catches. 21, 27 catches.
Fuck that. He's been in the league for 10 years.
Yeah.
All right. And he's had half of his season, half his 10 years have been 1,000-yard seasons, right?
Okay. I can't argue with
that's
it.
It's not bad.
That's
not bad.
Yeah. Awards. Yeah. You said he got a ring too, right?
Yes, and he does have a fucking ring. That's
true.
That's not a bad comparison. I'm not even mad at a comparison.
But see, this is the issue with social media. Because the shit sounds good because he even says explicitly the catch. And
I like
he
that.
shot a dude. So it makes it seem like, oh yeah, Odell Beckham really didn't do shit. But bro, this motherfucker, you're right. He had some amazing seasons.
Yeah, Odell Beckham wasn't no bum, man.
Yeah.
Like, you can't fucking say, and Gucci's no bum. People just didn't fuck with him. Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. Those rappers that are all named the down south rappers.
Right.
Was that a thing for you? Because most New York people that I knew did not fuck with them, and it was strictly because they was like from New York. They was like until they listened to them.
I got caught up in that shit for the longest time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I come from that era, man, where it's just like if it's Southern rap, I can't really respect it. Like and my cousin is 10 years older than me, and he was always huge in the music game. So I learned my music stuff from him. So I used to listen to like Mobb Deep and Special Ed and basically all that New York shit. Just all that DOS Effects, Boot Camp Click, all that shit. All that New York, just grimy Brooklyn shit all the time. I absolutely loved it. And then I'm trying to think. The only time we expanded our musical palette is when Dr. Dre came out with The Chronic.
Okay.
That was like when it was acceptable.
You were
92.
Yeah,
I was 12.
Early. I was 2.
Yeah, I was 12, and that was that changed everything. And then Snoop got an album after that, and then everybody fucked with Snoop on the East Coast. So that's when you started to see more of an influx of West Coast rap, but not so much Southern rap. I got introduced to more Southern rap when I went to tech school. Juvenile was big, and I finally broke down. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to buy it. And I was like, yo, I fuck with this.
400 Degrees?
Yeah, I fuck with this. And I get to my first base, and I meet this dude named John. He was a barber. He's from Louisiana, or Texas. One I can't remember. I can't remember. I think Louisiana, and he put me on to DJ Screw, and I was like, yo,
that was it.
This shit is crazy dope. But it was hard to find. I lived in Arizona. Yeah. It's the early 2000s. It was like I could only get what he gave me.
Yeah.
So he was like, yeah, take these. So he would give me shit he was done with or shit that he didn't think was as good. So, but I really fuck with that. I was always on LimeWire trying to find chopped and screwed shit. And so Juvenile was one of the first Southern rappers I started listening to. Don't get me wrong. Let me step back a little bit. People did fuck with Outkast back in the day.
Everybody fucked with Outkast.
People fuck with Outkast.
They had a wild sound though. That was like universal.
Yeah. To be fair though, I didn't fuck with them.
Yeah.
I was a hardcore like fuck that. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Yeah. I was a hater.
Yeah.
I was a hater. But that Spodioti that we were playing earlier, I fuck with that. I do fuck with Outkast, but at the time I was a hater and I didn't listen to it when it was like happening.
Outkast is like one of those like icons for Atlanta, but it's like weirdly not an icon for like hip hop. And I feel like, but it is. It's like an unspoken icon. Like people leave them out a lot with a lot of shit, but they were big dogs, like especially for down south.
Yeah, I feel like this is not a great one for one comparison, but I kind of feel like they kind of fell into like a Tribe Called Quest, but like a southern version of it.
I like that. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of in that same vein. Where they did cuss, but they really wasn't on that hood shit. They was more about hip hop, and they really wasn't on that shit.
Andre 3000 now, man. Have you heard one of his recent albums?
I listened.
Like very recent.
I listened to that
the
jazz one or whatever it is.
The yoga shit.
Yeah, the yoga.
Have you heard Lil Jon's?
You told this is the second time.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Anyways, let's move on from that. That nigga be like, breathe.
I could not take that seriously.
Yeah, what? And then his ad-libs be like, yeah.
Nah. But it's funny because I do yoga and my wife is like, how did you do yoga to like, it's supposed to be like common music.
Yeah.
And I told you, man, I watch Kobe Bryant highlights.
That's what you do your yoga to?
Yeah. And it's just like people screaming and him dunking on people. And I'm just like trying to be all zen and shit.
Yeah, that ain't really it.
I had a great day the other day because she went to work, he went to school. And I was like, I'm going to work out exactly how I want to.
Yo.
I had the Kobe Bryant up, and then because I work for Don't Tell, I got the speaker at the house. I plugged the speaker in, turned that bitch on Bluetooth. I got Kobe on the TV. I got I Square Vezo playing. I'm just stretching having my motherfucking way.
Yo, one thing people do take for granted is having the house to yourself.
It's the best.
That shit is one of the best feelings that you can possibly have.
It is.
I've learned that over the years. Because I used to have a roommate when I was in Atlanta. I didn't have him my first year, but my second year, my homeboy came down. Had a roommate. But luckily, our schedules were different. When I came home, he was going to work. He was a bartender. So, and then when I came back here, I had a whole family. Immediately, I had a whole family overnight. Like, I moved back, and the next day I had a family. So that don't happen often with a lot of people.
Right.
Like, you usually work your way up to a family. I woke up the next day and had a fucking family. And then after that, I ended up moving with my grandmother. I mean, my grandmother called each other roommates. I've still had a fucking roommate, man. And when she used to leave the house, I used to not turn shit on in the house. I would leave the TV off. Fuck the music and all that shit. I would turn it because she kept her TV on 24/7, bro. That TV stayed on every single day. If she went to sleep and she heard that TV while she was asleep, fucking cut off, she would wake up and turn that bitch on.
Ain't that crazy?
How the fuck you do that? Your ass was never asleep. And then, so when she would leave, bro, I would literally turn on nothing. I would leave my TV off, music off, every fucking thing. Just walk around the house in fucking peace and quiet. And now I have my uncle. Me and my uncle are roommates at my crib. And man, when he leave, I just enjoy. I love being like, I'm a loner anyway, so it's like part of my personality. Yeah, man. Which is man. I do so much shit alone.
I can't say you don't.
I do so much shit alone.
You do. You do. You're not doing that with groups of people.
Or am I?
Sometimes, but that's a. I'm the same way, man. I'm a loner, man.
You a what?
A fucking loner. I'm trying to stop saying that so much.
What, fucking?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Well, yes. So I enjoy being by myself, man. I enjoy being at the house by myself. I enjoy like coming home and shit is the way you left it, and TVs is off, and
Yeah, man.
I really enjoy that. It's a peace of mind that people really take for granted, and people don't even know it. Majority of people don't know because everybody got a family. Everybody. Majority of people have a wife, kids, fucking everything. Like,
right.
And you don't understand like that type of, and most people need it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what I was saying? I don't know if I posted it somewhere, but I was like, this was a few anniversaries ago. And I was like, yo, one of the best gifts you could ever give your spouse is time to themselves.
Time to themselves. Get your ass out of here.
Yep.
I done had enough of you any damn way.
Yeah, sometimes it's like, man, like, we don't go out a whole lot, but sometimes it's like we all at the house on a Saturday or something. And like if my wife has been doing a lot of stuff, I'll just take him out the house for a couple hours. So go ahead, babe.
You just started crying just now?
Mm-mm. I was gonna burp.
Oh man, I thought you were so happy.
Nah.
Yo, I thought you were so happy you just started crying. Nah. When I just take her out the house.
Nah, I almost cried today.
Oh, why? What was you?
It's my dad's birthday.
Okay.
And I just really started thinking about all the stuff that he did and what he'd been through and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, man, this dude, that guy, man, is awesome. He's a dope
Bobby
dude.
Jones.
Bobby
Jones. Ass whooping Jones.
Bobby ass whooping Jones. That's a terrifying person, man. Man. Even all my friends were like, yo, your dad is so scary. His dad's big and black. That's what you say.
Is he your height?
Huh? Not anymore.
What? He shrunk?
Yeah, he shrunk a little bit.
I think that's real, though.
It is real.
Is that scientifically real, though?
Yes. Yes, it's scientifically.
Like you shrink?
You shrink as you get older.
Do your bones shrink?
Yeah.
Or do your structure shrink?
Do you shrink as you get older? Yes. Due to several factors. Loss of bone density, muscle loss, I can't say that. Invertebratal disc degeneration and gravity.
He made up that second part.
Mm-mm. Oh my God.
What?
No.
They say your dick shrink too?
Worse.
Oh.
The average height loss is a ½ inch per decade after 40.
I don't believe that. I don't believe
this
that.
This is medical shit. Oh my God.
Man, go ahead.
Yo, studies have found men lose an average of 1.2 inches in height between 30 and 70 and 2 inches by 80.
So I'll be 5'6" by the time I turn 80.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy work. I don't give a shit.
Women lose 2 inches and 3 inches by 80. What the fuck, man?
You don't like that either. You don't want to lose no height, do you?
No. I don't give. I'll be old, man. People won't care. I think that's going to be the hardest part about me aging is realizing that I'm the age that I am. Like even now,
when you wake up and you're looking in the mirror and you look at yourself, what do you see?
Me. You know what I see? I see my dad.
Yeah.
I see my dad.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, if I call up the miles or I
you
say
hear your
shit,
dad,
and it'll scare the. I'm like, oh my.
Me too. Me too.
Or sometimes I'll reach out and I'll be like, what the fuck?
Yep. My hands look exactly like my
you ever
dad.
do that shit? I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
I'm turning into Bobby.
Yeah.
Yo, she gonna kill me, but I'm gonna fucking say it. It's happening to my wife, man.
Like her mom?
Yo. Because sometimes I'll see her in the corner of my eye, and the way she be scooting around the house with the robe, I'm like, that's Betty. And then she be on them work conference calls. It is something about black women when they turn over 40. They get the cackle auntie laughs. Oh,
How you do it?
It's just you know how your aunt used to laugh back. Oh, girl, just the kikiing.
Yeah.
Oh man, she got it. She getting the old lady kiki.
Okay.
It's just, man, I'm getting old.
I'm about to say, I think we all get the old something.
Yeah, I'm getting old, man, and that's what I'm realizing. I gotta stop thinking I'm in my 20s.
You gotta embrace that shit, man.
I know. That's why I gotta stop trying to be cool.
The new OGs, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's just crazy, man. Like, I'm fucking old. Like, young people, like somebody in their 20s would not give a fuck about what I had to think about anything.
Early 20s. Once you get past 25, I think that's when they like start like
fuck you,
recognizing like, you know, age is age. Mm-hmm. But early 20s, we're old.
Yeah. But you know what's funny? I really don't give a fuck about what a 22-year-old person would think of me.
Yeah.
Because I say mean shit. I go, you might not even live to be 44, nigga. So talk.
You 44?
Yeah.
Damn.
But I used to do that too. But it's also like I've been 22. It's like I don't want that again. It's just like.
Would you go back? What if you could go back in time and pick an age that you would pick
to do what?
Restart.
To restart?
Yeah. To restart.
Man.
And you get to take all, which this is the sad part. This is the fucked up part. So this is the fucked up part. Your mindset does not go back. Your knowledge that you have right now goes back to the age of whatever age you decide to pick. So you are going to be way more advanced and not as fucking off as you was.
I would go back to I would start over at high school.
And you have to go back to high school with a 44-year-old brain.
It would be different.
You're fucked.
Huh?
You're fucked at that point.
No.
You are.
How? You're
not going to have no friends that's going to be your age because you're not going to want to hang out with them. All right? And then you're not going to have no friends that's your age because they're not going to hang out with you.
But if I have the mind, I would still have the mentality and the body of a 14-year-old. So now I just have.
But your mind is 44.
That's fine. My mind.
That's a fucked up situation.
It is.
That's a fucked up situation, yo.
I see. Yeah, because it's like
it's an upper and downer.
Yeah, because it's like you got a bedtime. You can't do what you want to do. You can't talk the way you want to talk.
14 is crazy. Yeah. I wouldn't go back to 14.
No, because I would want to. I think for me, I think I would have to go back to start with that work ethic I would want to instill in myself and that confidence. Like knowing what I would want to do, I would know exactly. What I can't say know exactly what to do. I would know the path to take.
You would be in high school right now with your 44-year-old brain.
I would be whooping ass.
I mean,
that's why I think it will be completely different. I would have a lot more confidence in myself because I would know like all the shit here it will work out because all the shit I was insecure about, all the things I was like, oh, this person is better than me. I would know like they're gonna be this, they're gonna be that. You would see the writing on the wall and you would be able to go through that like, I don't care if you're popular now because I already know where you're headed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you would have that foresight.
So I wouldn't pick 14 for me, personally. I would pick like early 20s.
Really?
Yeah, like 20, 21.
Yeah.
I want to be grown at least.
See, this is I always talk about being when I tell you I was a delusional basketball player, nigga, I was delusional. I had no plans in my life at all. I didn't think about anything else. I was like, I'm going to the NBA. I had no.
I think every kid felt like that played basketball at some point.
But I forgot to even tell it. One time, I had a panic attack one time to the point where my father had to take me to the ER. And because I was just freaking out.
Why? What was you freaking out about?
Man, when that doctor asked that, my dad was like, "He think he going to the NBA?" He was so mad. He was so mad. I was having like heart palpitations. He was just
so what happened?
What do you mean? What happened?
Like what happened? Like what happened? Like how did you?
I was having heart palpitations and shit. Like,
but what was you about to go play a game or something? Like
I was just like, I was freaking out.
Were you just at the house?
Just like I'm not gonna make it. I'm not playing. I'm not gonna make it to the NBA. Like I gotta make it. Like that's it. My dad used to be like, "Yo, you're not going." I'm like, "Yes, I am." He'd be like, "Chris, you don't get in the game now, man. Like, you gotta stop this. Like, you're not going. It's just like, yes, I am. I'm going.
Okay.
Even after I joined the military, bro, my goal was, I'm going to do 4 years. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna go to a college and walk on and get on and still make it to the NBA. I was in my early 20s and I was just like, oh, I'm going to the league. 6'2", can't even dunk, and I'm like, I'm going to the NBA.
And how old was you then?
In my 20s, early 20s.
Oh, yeah. All right. You know, the hospital was definitely needed.
Yeah, I was a sick person.
Yeah, at that point.
I was still trying. But I used to make fun of people who, I used to see it. I'm like, man, that dude's crazy. I remember a dude in Colorado, and he could hoop. He could hoop. He moved, and this dude was in his 30s. And I think there's nothing sadder than a dude still holding on to hoop dreams, man.
What?
Man.
I mean, most of them have been elite at some level at some point in time. And it's hard to tell yourself that you don't have it no more. Mm-hmm. I used to cut a dude that played for the Redskins. Matter of fact, no, he did not. He tried out for the Redskins over and over and over again, bro. And he was like, at this point, he was probably in his late 30s. And he was still going to fucking practice. Tryouts. And he never made it. But he would not give up, man. And today...
Still trying out?
He's still trying out. Nah, I don't know. He probably like 50-something now. Because this was definitely when I was like 19.
That's what I'm scared about when it comes to comedy. And like, I've been thinking about this delusional time in my life, and I have to ask myself, like, am I being delusional about this? You know?
You know, at this point, no. I don't think so. I think...
Some people...
Me personally, what I think, no, I don't think you are, because it's...
Some people do, though.
That think you are?
There's definitely people who are other comics.
Because of age?
Age, like where I am right now, they would go, what the fuck is this dude doing? Like,
you know, I would think that if you had, like you're retired already.
Right.
So if you was just out here at this point, like working hard and then doing this, working hard, I would think like, okay, all right, you got to figure something out. But now at this point, like you just working hard on your craft and then you got time to do it.
Right.
2 Chainz started rapping in his 40s.
No, he didn't.
He got hot in his 40s.
Don't tell me that.
I swear. What?
Don't tell me that.
What?
I might start rapping.
All right. If I'm not mistaken, it was his late 30s, and he got hot when he was 40.
Oh, yeah. I'm about to start rapping.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
I think 2 Chainz is like fucking
80.
Yeah, he's old now, bro. Look how old 2 Chainz. Look how old 2 Chainz is now.
Titty boy, right? That's what he was, right?
Yeah. But remember, he didn't get hot.
He's 3 years older than me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
he's 47.
Exactly.
47. 2 Chainz.
And he didn't get hot till he was 2 Chainz. He was cool. He had Duffel Bag Boy when he was Titty Boy.
That was great.
And that was like the start. But when he turned 2 Chainz, that's when he was the man.
I'm about to be 3 Chainz.
I mean, you do what you got to do. That's your business.
2 Chainz, formerly Titty Boy. And he's smart.
Yeah. Now 2 Chainz is a very like together dude.
Titty Boy. How do I not follow 2 Chainz? I don't follow a lot of like celebrities.
Neither do I.
It's just pointless.
Yeah, neither do I.
Because I really don't give a fuck what they do.
I like to follow 50 Cent though. He's a bully.
Yeah.
50 don't give a fuck, yo. That's just crazy. You see the shit when he posted when Irv Gotti passed away? He was smoking hookah. He said he was smoking on that Gotti pack, bro. And then Joe Budden had the nerve to say something. Joe Budden know he should have stayed out of that.
Joe Budden? I don't understand how Joe Budden is allowed to even say half the shit he says about anybody because he definitely
was
is not
nobody.
A great rapper.
Pump it up.
He had a couple of good lines.
That was a hit song.
Yeah, he had a couple. Yeah. He had a couple of hits.
Yeah.
Pump it up.
He had like 3 hits.
My favorite line of his was like, "How we going out to eat, bitch? I thought you said you don't swallow." I was like, "That's a great line."
What song was that on?
I forgot. It's on one of those, one of the 3.
Gotcha.
How we going out to eat, bitch? I thought you didn't swallow. I was like, "Oof, man, that's a good line." Yo, So I tweeted this thing about Raising Cane's being mid. It's going crazy right now. It's so funny how many people are like, yo, I'm going to get it now just because, and then they'll post like them going to get it and shit. I like the fact that I'm motivating people to go get Raising Cane's.
That's dope.
At some point, Raising Cane's is going to see this tweet.
They got is it at 1 million?
It's at 1 million.
Once it hit 1 million, there's no way that they don't fucking see it. It's viral at that point.
I'm gonna get a DM.
Yeah, and you said you didn't like it, right? You said it was mid. Yeah, so Raising Cane's, we need y'all to go ahead and cut the man the check because we running business up, regardless if you like it or not.
Matter of fact, y'all need to just go ahead and sponsor this podcast.
Yeah, fuck that. Hell yeah. You heard what he said too.
Yeah. So,
this podcast, matter of fact, you know what? He thinks it's mid. Let me tell you about me. Me and Raising Cane's, listen, this is how you do it. For all of y'all that don't know how to fucking do it, let me tell you how to do it. And somebody taught me this. My ex-girlfriend used to work there. You go there, you order the box, or you order the Caniac. It's up if it's whichever one you want.
What's the Caniac?
The Caniac comes with, I think, 6 tenders. The box comes with 4. All right? Fuck the coleslaw. Y'all niggas can take that shit back. All right, you order extra cane sauce and you order an extra piece of toast. So right now I'm with the box. I'm at the 4-piece tender, 2 pieces of toast, and I want an extra cane sauce. Matter of fact, I want 1 more, so I get 3 cane sauces. I take the bread, I split it in half. I put the chicken in the bread. I make a sandwich. So now I got 4 sandwiches. Dip the bitch in the cane sauce. I bring them little ragged ass fries, and I ask for everything extra crispy. Have me a little palate, a little TP. I like set shit up, and then there we go. Man, okay. That's how you do it. Then you dip it. That's how you fucking do it.
All right, okay. I love listening to people's like eating rituals, man.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, I love that.
If you're gonna eat Raising Cane's, there's no other way to do it. I need to tell y'all. So Raising Cane's, we coming for y'all. And he doesn't like it. I don't know why.
Here's the thing. It's okay. I'll say this. This is it. I will never go there. Now, if we're somewhere and people are like, yo, we're going to order food, we're going to Raising Cane's, I'll get something, but I'll never order that shit.
So are you saying, let me just understand this. Sorry. You won't sit in Raising Cane's and eat it?
No, I would never go there.
So you won't sit in Raising Cane's and eat it?
No, I would never.
But you'll order it to carry out?
Yes.
Or somebody could order it and pick it up. See, that's where you fucked up.
No,
because it's way better when you sit there and eat it.
And people are saying that too.
Yeah, it's way better. It's not, it hasn't set. It's still nice and not soggy and, shit like that.
Another one. People are saying that you're going to the wrong one.
Nah.
You gotta get it like this.
You definitely gotta get it extra crispy.
So what I'm noticing, people say get it fried longer.
Fried hard.
People fuck with the toast.
The toast is crazy. The lemonade is crazy. The ice is crazy.
Yeah. And somebody said it's crazy that they put more salt on their toast than they do the tenders.
They definitely should put a little bit more salt, but I think the Raising Cane, the sauce got enough salt.
It's the sauce.
Yo, I was talking to this girl one time, and this woman is fucking, I hope she's listening. I've never heard of this. She went to Raising Cane's, and she asked for, she said, yeah, and I got to get she said, I got to get the honey mustard. First and foremost, I didn't even fucking know Raising Cane's had honey mustard. Did you know that? I've never heard that.
Honey mustard is one of the best dipping sauces when it comes to chicken.
Now, see, I'm not against honey mustard, but I'm not with it.
What's your sauce? It doesn't have to be a Raising Cane's. I'm just saying, what do you think is an elite dipping sauce when it comes to chicken tenders?
I'm probably like a basic ranch.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
This nigga said ranch.
Yeah.
That's the show, everybody.
I like my ranch.
I can't do.
You don't like ranch?
I'll do it, but I prefer. Chicken is so weird. This is what's weird about chicken. Depending on the cut, it depends on what you dip it in. Because chicken wings, right? Mm-hmm. Chicken wings, blue cheese, right?
Fuck no.
But I'm just saying, even if you don't like it, it goes. It's a pairing, right?
I mean, it's a thing,
right? Yeah. But you don't dip chicken tenders in blue cheese.
I don't want nothing in blue cheese.
But see what I'm saying? That's just weird. Tenders, you can dip tenders in barbecue sauce.
For sure.
But you can't really dip wings in barbecue sauce. But they can be covered, but you don't dip them.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time thinking of honey mustard. I don't think I would. Could you imagine a honey mustard wing? Ugh,
nah, but they make like a honey mustard base wing. Like you can go to like Lazy Parrot and get they got like honey mustard based wings. Like that's the main ingredient.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I always have to remember that too. Like typically, like the dipping sauce, and if it is like the full flavor of the wing or whatever, the flavor is typically a little different. It's like less aggressive, because some sauces seem like, oh man, that's a bit much for a whole wing. I would rather dip it than have like a whole thing covered in it. Like, would you ever dip something in teriyaki sauce?
I would pour teriyaki sauce on
So
it.
you drizzle, pour, but not really
Damn,
dip.
you might. Yeah, no.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah. That don't seem right.
It don't.
That don't fucking say. I never thought about that. That's out of pocket.
And I will admit, this is one that's
and a yum yum sauce. You would dip it in yum yum sauce, but you wouldn't want you don't want I pour it on my hibachi.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, but you wouldn't eat a yum yum sauce chicken wing.
No. Or if they had like yum yum chicken where it was like tossed in that sauce, I'd be like, nah, I'm cool. Like instead of teriyaki sauce, it was yum yum sauce.
Yeah, now we getting a little
a
little wild now.
Ain't it crazy though?
Yeah.
What's one of the weirdest like food combinations where you were like, I don't think I like that, and you were like, oh shit.
Shit, what I told you the other day at Alley Light.
Oh,
the orange and the scallops.
Oh, the blood
orange scallops.
Yeah.
I would have never, if somebody, like when I seen that the first time, I didn't put it together. Mm-hmm. I was like, nah, hell no. And then the second time, I was like, let me try it. Mm-hmm. And I dipped the scallops in the fucking little cream sauce that they had, and then the orange, and ate it with the orange.
Yeah. When you have people that cook that know what they're doing, where like flavors complement each other,
different,
it's
bro.
so different.
Different.
Have you been to? I'm pretty sure you have. Have you been to Torchy's?
Yeah.
You don't like Torchy's?
Man, what weirded me out with that is I ordered some tacos, and the whole bag, I hadn't even ate it, and the whole bag had so much grease in it. Like the bag, like it had went through the paper.
Oh, okay.
And me, it fucked me up. It was good.
Yeah,
I was so mad.
Yeah, that I could see that being that visual turning you off, because like I'm not big on like dipped sandwiches. I can't fuck that like a.
Yeah, I'm not big on that. Even though I think it was good, like
a French dip.
Yeah.
Give me the sauce on the side. But have you ever seen like diners, drivers, and divers or something like that? It'll be a spot like that, and then they'll take the whole sandwich and just dip the whole sandwich in the juice.
Yeah, no, I don't want that.
Yeah, I can't do that shit, man. That's fucking gross.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
disgusting.
want that.
Like anytime, like
what about bread? What about like bread and olive oil?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, they put a little bit of pesto down.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
You put I like that.
Yeah.
I used to get it at Carrabba's. That was my shit.
I got a gift card to there.
Oh, y'all don't have one here? Or do we?
There's
have
one at Short Pump.
Okay.
No, it's not one here in Charlottesville.
There is one in Short Pump because it's right across the street from the Leafly, not Leafly, but the dispensary right there. Yep. So Carrabba's used to be one of my favorite chain restaurants back in I would say the early 2000s. I would say like 2002, 2003.
You liked it better than Olive Garden?
Yes. I felt like at the time Carrabba's was a step up from Olive Garden. Like there was a time me and my ex we were going like every weekend, and I was getting the same shit, the motherfucking cozy and Bianco and the sirloin marsala. I would get that shit every single time. Every time.
So when you go out to eat, are you like a creature of habit? Like you always get the same shit?
Nah, I try not to.
Okay.
I try to get.
You had to make yourself do that.
Yeah, I would say in the past I would, but to be fair, I was going to like shitty places. I'm talking just Applebee's Fridays. So like I already knew I
like Fridays.
I fuck with Fridays.
What? Them Jack Daniels?
Nigga.
Those just go crazy.
The Jack Daniels chicken?
What? That shit go so crazy.
You never got enough Jack Daniels sauce.
Nah, never. Yeah, what the fuck? And even if you get an extra one, it still ain't enough.
Yeah, it was always like that shit.
Man, I'm mad at that shit.
Love that shit.
I think it's voodoo.
It's a conspiracy. That Jack Daniels sauce is no joke. So that was my move. I would get the Jack Daniels chicken as an appetizer, and then I would do the shrimp and ribs for my dinner.
Man, listen, I had the plug at TGI's when I was living in Atlanta. Oh my God, yo! I went out there one time. It was right across the street from my barbershop I was working at. I would go across there, and it's this girl over there. It won't even like on no funny business. She just was cool. And I remember going there like once, twice. This is the third time I went there. I probably this was when I was drinking. I probably was like 4 Long Islands in, whole meal, shit like that. My bill came up to $20. I said, okay. I went again. Fuck it. Before I knew it, I would be there almost at least 2 times a week. And yo, my bill would never be over $20, bro.
That's great.
And I'm talking about I'm shit facing there. I'm drinking. I'm 4, 5 Long Islands in it. I would always cut myself off at 4 or 5 because I knew I'm about to go on through there. Mm-hmm. And then and I had my food and all that, man, and it would be $20.
Damn.
Every time.
A food hookup is always great.
What?
It's always great.
Boy, you got my attention.
Mm-hmm.
You got my attention.
We had a friend of ours. She worked at. This is back in the mid '90s. My homeboy Vandy, his sister worked at the McDonald's around the corner from us. Man, and she would see us coming through that drive-thru, and we would just order our food, or she would hear our voice.
Yeah.
And we would just order our regular thing. It'd be $9, $10 or whatever. And bro, you know the big breakfast bags with the handles. It would be 2, 3 bags of that. It would be 20-piece nuggets.
Going crazy.
Like basically everything that would be up there, she
would already just throw it in.
Throw it in there, bam. It would be over $100 worth of food.
Yeah. And y'all having y'all way.
Oh man. Yeah.
One of my strangest ones was my homeboy had booked this older. He's younger than me, and the girl that he booked was older than like adult age. I was probably like 19, 20, so he had to be like 16, and he ended up meeting this girl, and she ran the restaurant at the hospital, the cafe at the hospital. So we would literally like go to the hospital every like few days and go up there and get food from her, and she would just give us the fucking food. And they like, why the fuck y'all always going to the hospital? And we just up there at the cafe.
Just
Eating, man.
That's funny. It's always fun having a hookup, man. My cousin, he always worked fast food. That nigga got fired from Burger King because he was putting like he would put like the BK broilers, and then he would put the chicken patty on, and he would put 2 Whopper patties on one burger. He was making basically like these big Dagwood sandwiches. He would have like it would be 7 patties on one burger.
What was he doing with that?
He would eat it.
Oh yeah. He needed it. Did they lock him up?
He got fired.
They didn't lock him up?
Nah.
He should have been locked up.
Got locked up. He was a sick man. You
fucking right. If he ate that shit, he was sick.
Yeah. And we were like 18, 19 years old. So like, they would be like, oh, you can't eat that shit. Yes, I can. So people would make
where is he at now?
Back in Rochester.
Do you talk to him?
Yeah.
Does he still do that?
Nah, he got 2 kids. He real health conscious.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
You're going to jail, man, when you do some shit like that.
So then he worked at Popeyes.
Oh, what he used to do with the food there? What he used to do with the food there?
I would pick him up. He would come out. He would have these 2 big ass bags, and we would play like PlayStation on a little ass like 13-inch TV. And you know the big boxes from Popeyes. Mm-hmm. 1 box full of fries, another box full of biscuits, another box full of chicken.
Did he put all that shit together?
And we would just sit there and eat it, yeah.
Did he make a biscuit chicken fried sandwich?
You know what he did when he got fired from there? He was mad because they had him.
Oh, he got fired from there too?
He got fired from there too.
Habitual fire.
Yeah, he was mad because he wanted to move up and make chicken, but they had him stuck on biscuits. He got mad one day.
What the fuck are we talking about?
He was like,
move up.
Yeah, he wanted to move up.
So that was considered as moving up?
Yeah. He wanted to be on the fryer. Because all he was doing was taking the frozen biscuits.
How old was he?
He was like 18. He's an ambitious person, like we talked about. But he was also not easy to get along with at the time. So I can see why they probably kept his ass on the biscuits, like, you talking too much.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, he's mad.
I want to fucking move up in fried chicken.
And not just
Did he get paid more to move up in fried chicken, or you don't know that?
I'm not sure. I think he might have, but he was mad. So this is what he did. He quit. Like, fuck y'all.
I fucking bet he did
I
quit.
ain't making no more biscuits. So then he takes all the biscuits that he made, like the whole rack of them, threw them on the floor, threw them everywhere.
Oh,
fuck
my
y'all.
God.
Took his uniform, threw the shit in the toilet. Fuck y'all.
I like this man. What do you do now?
He works insurance. He makes like good money.
Yeah,
like 6 figures. That motherfucker got money. Yeah, Jermaine has always been like a.
I like his style.
So, yo,
Her
this is the '90s. Ain't no direct deposit. This nigga has to go get his check. It's his last check after he done destroyed the restaurant. He go get his check. He leave, open the shit up. It's like 12 cents. He go back in there like, yo, what the fuck?
They
charge him for all the biscuits and the uniform.
Perfect. I got a similar story like that happened to me, but I wasn't working at no fast food. I was working at CVS. And yeah, this is statute of limitations at this point. I was 16. But I was having my way at one point in time. All right. Let me tell you what I was doing. Fuck y'all, CVS, bitch ass niggas. Oh, was that a commercial?
Yeah.
to Popeyes?
No, it was just the U.S. Canada thing. I didn't mean to click on it. Go ahead.
So anyways, I was working at CVS, all right? I had a job. So I was in high school. I had a job at CVS. One time, my homegirl, she had asked me, she was like, hey, you know where I can get some weed from? And I was like, yeah. Well, I really didn't know where I could get weed from. But I knew I had homeboys that had weed. So I'm like, all right, bet, yeah. I get you some weed. So I went and talked to my homeboy. Shout out to my homeboy, Dino. I was like, yo, you think I can get some weed? He was like, yeah. He was like, I give you 2 ounces for 200. I was like, all right, bet. So I took the 2 ounces for 200. I went and sold them to her. I was like, yeah, tell them give me $150 a piece. She like, all right, bet. They gave me $150. It was these white kids that was at the school. They had money. One of their name was like Harrison, and the other one was something I can't remember. He was fucked up off pills. Anyways, so that started with that. He was like, so they came back like a week later. It was like, hey, yo, can we get some more weed? I'm like, yeah. So I called Dino. This at the third. Bro, before I knew it, they are coming and getting 3-4 ounces at a time, and they are coming like every 2-3 days. So I'm just taxing like $50 an ounce. So now I'm doing good. All right. Then I'm gonna tell you. Then I'm working at CVS. I started stealing cigarettes. They know this now because they caught me. I'm stealing cigarettes, and I'm selling cigarettes, packs of cigarettes for $5 and cartons of cigarettes for $20. So I'm selling it to people's mamas. I had one mama that was getting 7 cartons of cigarettes at a time.
Was she selling them, you think?
I think so.
Because what they really go for? 40, 50 at the time?
Yeah, probably like 30-something, 40-something at the time.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm selling them cartons of cigarettes for $20 a carton. I had one person that was buying 7 cartons of cigarettes at a time. Then I would sell like the packs for $5 at school.
Damn.
So now at this point, I done told the fucking job, like, hey, I got shit after school. I can't work. I'm only working like 1 to 2 days. My mom is like, yo, why are you not at work? So I'm like, all right, shit. They took me off the schedule. So I'm at school now rocking with weed and cigarettes. I'm talking about booming, cuz I never used to break down anything. I was literally just middleman and shit. I never had the weed. I would call my homeboy. I would go get the weed, and then this, that, third. I was one of his favorite customers. He'd tell you to today. He'd be like, yo, this nigga was coming to get like 3-4 ounces every 2-3 days.
That's crazy.
So now I'm rocking. So one day I sat in my room. And I'll never forget, it took me like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I was like, you know what? I'm going to try bagging up some weed. I was like, I'm going to bag up, sit down, I'm going to bag up nicks and dimes. I think I bagged up an ounce. It was worth $340 or some shit like that with nicks and dimes, you know. And nicks and dimes. And yeah, that was it. So I bagged up, like I said, I sat there. It took me about an hour and some change, and it was like I bought it for $100. It was like $340. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna break it down and sell it, bro. I can't make this shit up. I went to the school. I had that shit in my car. I felt like I locked my door. I put up under the seat. When I got back from the end of school, the fucking weed was gone. Somebody had took that shit out of my car, and I was like, maybe like a teacher or something got me, but I never heard nothing about it. So I was like, listen, it ain't meant for me to break none of this weed down. And I didn't give a fuck because I was making bread. And I was thinking, what? I was big chilling. I started going to the parties with these. It was like I said, nothing but rich white kids. Started going to the parties with them, bringing the weed. I bring 4-5 ounces, and it was crazy because.
Oh my! Could you imagine if people got caught with that shit?
Oh yeah, yes. So look, I'm sitting down at this party one time, and they started catching on that I was taxing them because they was like the weed needed to be stronger. And I never forget it, dude. I'm sitting there with them, and they was like, yeah, they don't even know that I brought the weed. I'm sitting with some other people at the party, and they like, man, this weed is kind of like, they like, yo, I wish they had some more dank. That's what they said. They wish they had some more dank weed. They was like, this shit isn't that strong. And I'm sitting there like, I wonder who brought that, but it was me. It was me. So I'm sitting there like, oh yeah, da da da. And then homies, my other homies I used to meet, they started catching on. They was like, hey yo, you think we can get something stronger for the prices you selling us? Cause I started like going up like 75, an ounce of this at the third, and sooner or later my little shit ran out. And then from the stealing the cigarettes, I had one good hoorah. I went outside, put all them shits in my car, this, that, the third, da. Nigga, by the time I got back inside, my manager called me upstairs. I'm like, all right, what's up? He like, we seen you with the cigarettes. And I can't tell you how many I had stole because my other homeboy caught on to what I was doing, and he was stealing them too. So that's a federal offense.
Yeah.
Like, that's some serious shit. Yeah, that's serious shit. So he like, yo, you bring all of that shit you got in your car. We won't charge you, but we're going to fire you. I bring all that shit in my car. This at the third. Days go by. I went back to go pick up my check. And my girl Angel that was working there, she looked at me. She was like, hey, listen, you should have denied it. I'm like, nah, they had me. She said, no, they did not. The cameras was not working that day. You should have just said that you did not have it. I never knew that. You assume. I knew they got cameras, so you assume they seen me with it, do that shit, da da da. Bro, they never seen me. He fired me, and then I would go into CVS like after months. I was embarrassed. It was embarrassing.
Oh yeah.
and my operation went to shit. Don't nobody buy no weed no more. I ain't had no more cigarettes.
How long did the run last?
Probably like almost a year.
Damn.
Like a nice amount of time.
What you buying? Jabot jeans?
Boy, I had my shit together, man. I was making big bread. Like, to be in high school, busting them in the head, yo. Busting them in the head. Man. Oh, that was some.
So how do you hide the money? Oh, you do have a job.
Oh yeah, I had a job. Yeah. And then my mom and them ain't fucking paying no attention. We had a whole bunch of wild shit going on. I don't know how my mom let us get by. We were stealing scooters then too. Like, I had a scooter operation ring, bro. A whole ring where they have a law now. No bullshit. They have a law now that happened when I probably was like 18, 19, that if you get caught on a stolen scooter now in Charlottesville, it's immediately you're like you have to take the charge. At first, you could be like, this ain't mine, it's that third. We stole so many scooters in the year of probably 2009 or 2008 that they made a law that if you get caught on a stolen scooter,
what were y'all doing?
We would fix them up and sell them or keep them.
What kind of scooters?
Like mopeds. Yeah, what Vespas? Let me tell you, Vespa is the hardest scooter to steal. It has a security system on it that won't allow. I guess it has a chip in there because I could hotwire scooters. We would go bro. One time we went and fucking loaded up. We would go like away from Charlottesville because we had cars. We would go away from Charlottesville, go get them shits in another county, and then bring them shits back. So, and then paint them. We would take the stickers off, paint them bitches, have them bitches together, and then we would sell them. That was my first charge. My very first charge was a scooter, man. The scooter, I sold it to somebody that sold it to somebody. It came back stolen. They told on that person. I didn't have nobody to tell on, and that was my very first charge.
Damn.
Yeah, but man, we had no lie, I can't make this up. One summer, bro, we probably had like 50 scooters. And my mom was like, what y'all doing? We fixing them.
Damn.
we fixing these motherfuckers. It ain't no way. And I ain't gonna say who this was, but we had a person that was close, that was a police officer that would run the VINs on these bitches and tell us whether or not them shits were stolen or not. Like whether or not they showed up stolen or not. And if they were stolen, he'd be like, y'all need to get rid of this one. And we had a nice
Damn.
Yeah, yo.
That's a legit ring.
We had a what?
That's crazy.
Everybody went. I went down for a scooter. I'm the only one that went down for a scooter though.
That's crazy, man.
Clean scooter too. I remember where I got that from. I ain't gonna say where I got it from, but I took that bitch. I took the stickers off of it. I painted the wheels. That shit was so clean that when they got it back, the people didn't even want the restitution for it. They was like, Just give me $50. My restitution for that scooter was $50.
Because it was so nice afterwards?
It was clean, bro.
That was so funny.
That shit was good. It looked better than what it did. I painted the wheels black because they was gray. I painted the wheels black. I took the stickers off. The scooter was black and blue.
So now, like, if you think about it, it's just like if you did a couple of those jobs, you could really just have started a business detailing scooters.
Fixing them up, yeah.
Yeah, fixing them.
Yeah. We could have customized them shits. Like me and all my homies, we had that shit together.
How many black men are customizing scooters?
Not too many.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's a company out of California that they're not mopeds, but they're like those lowered mini bikes. There's a dude that customized them shits on Instagram, man. They tough, yo.
That could have been you with the scooter.
Yeah, I could have made it work, but I At
the time, you look at it, I see you. You're not thinking about that type of stuff.
And then once I got hemmed up for the first scooter, it was over with.
That's crazy, man.
That was my very first charge. I'll never forget that police officer came and knocked on my door. And actually, I was sitting outside and seen him, and I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, Mr. Dowell, we got to take you to the Plex.
Mr. Dowell. Huh?
You got to check in. They say, we're not going to arrest you. We're not going to put handcuffs on, but you're technically arrested.
I just farted.
Here we go with this shit, man. This nigga got gas. He got too much protein in the system.
Me and my boy used to steal from Marshalls when I worked there. I think I told you.
I think anybody that worked at Marshalls is mandatory for you to steal.
Yeah, we used to just put all the stuff we wanted on the floor in the back, and then at night when it was time to clean everything up, because it's like we would, especially when the days we would get like a shipment in, it's just paper and plastic and labels and shit everywhere, and we would just sweep all that shit into the boxes and then put them in the dumpster and then go in the dumpsters at night.
Yeah, fuck y'all.
I remember one night it was like 1 a.m, man, and we get in this dumpster and we end up looking for the boxes that we dropped, and somebody fucking opened the door to the dumpster. It was a black dude.
Dumpster dabber.
Yeah, he's like, what y'all do? Oh, I think we lost something here we looking for, and he just closed it and let us go. But man, we got up out of there, man.
Yeah.
we stole so many Air Zooms. We had so many pairs of sneakers that we stole from Marshalls.
Yeah.
But see, like my dad, he knew everything I had.
Mm-hmm.
So like anything that I stole, I could never bring it home.
Yeah.
And I would just leave it at Daryl's house. And he did, like me and, you know how you had your boys, y'all would kind of switch off of clothes and stuff like that. So whenever I wanted to wear some shit, I would just
pick it up. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad didn't play that shit, man.
Man, my mom, she couldn't keep up with us. We was outside. The fuck you gonna keep up with us? We was way too outside, and it's 3 of us.
Yeah.
Can't keep up with that.
Mm-hmm. Man, I was thinking about some stuff we used to do, man, and thank God I just didn't get killed, man. Like, we used to do such dumb stuff, man.
What?
Like, I remember for a couple of summers, like, we were just into BB guns, and I had like the 357 joint, I had the 45, and we would just ride around our bikes with these fucking CO2 BB guns in our pants, man. Going to the store, walk around and shit with it and stuff, man. It's just crazy that sometimes we be riding down the street, fucking holding them and shit. Yeah. Nobody ever called it. It was just crazy that nothing ever happened, man. Nothing.
You literally just reminded me.
So scary.
Well, I'm gonna give you something scarier. When the last time have you been like floating around Richmond?
Never.
Yeah. All right. So now, and I'm just recently seeing this. You know how assault rifles you can open carry. Matter of fact, in Virginia you can open carry.
Yeah, I've seen videos of motherfuckers in Memphis and shit walking around with the little motherfucking yappers.
That is a regular thing now. I'm in Richmond.
Like in the hood.
This is all the hood because even the Chaco Bottom is the hood, bro. I can't make this shit up. And this is the only time I ever seen this happen. And I go to Richmond like I go to Charlottesville. Like I'm in Richmond. Bro, I am walking out of the club. This just happened too. I'm walking out of the club. First thing I see this girl with her pistol out. I'm like, all right, well, I mean, I feel like that's lame shit. Like when you walk around with your shit out.
Carry?
Yeah, open carry. I'm like, all right, this at third. I can't match. Police everywhere now. I look, and it is a bunch of YNs walking around, big motherfucking guns, bruh. Open carrying Dracos, ARs, fucking everything. They just walking around with them shits. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So I'm like, oh, whoa. I'm looking at everybody I'm with. I'm like, we got to get the fuck out of here, bro. Right now, I'm not down for this shit. There's too many guns. It is too many guns. And they just walking around. This is 3 o'clock in the morning. And it is guns everywhere. And you can see them. You can see them. I couldn't get out of there fast enough. Last weekend, I met my homeboy Buck at his brother's house. They live right by Mosby Court. If you know what Richmond is and you know Mosby Court, that's one of the big hoods in Richmond. It's huge. It's real deal. It's fucking it's a hood. I'm driving through the gas, like the convenience stores and shit like that. Niggas standing outside. Everybody got their guns like out. Like they just big fucking assault rifles sitting out, and they just standing up like that. That's how they post it now. I'm like, wow. I'm not fucking pulling up at this gas station. Yeah, I'm out of here, buddy. Listen, I'm gonna move on to the next one.
That's wild, man. I've seen the videos on Instagram and TikTok where like yo, Memphis is wild, and you'll see a nigga with a Draco, just like he'll have it on a bungee cord around his neck.
Oh yeah,
just swinging.
It's regular now. It is. I see it with my. I just seen it on. I was just in Richmond on Sunday.
Yeah, I've seen some white dudes carrying like at Walmart and shit like that.
I seen that before, but I hate to say this.
I know what you mean.
I hate to say this. Yeah. If I see a white dude in Walmart carrying it, it's just as scary as if I see 3-4 black dudes just standing at the gas station with that shit. Yeah. Regardless, it's scary. Seeing somebody open carry with a AR or a Draco is scary. Period. All right.
Yeah, you don't know what they're gonna do.
You don't know, but I'm not pulling up to no gas station that I see these niggas standing outside with this damn gun. Mm-hmm. Just standing there. Just, why are you here with this? And what? It's for your ops. Listen, you have ops. Guess what I want? Nigga, I got to go. Yeah. I'm out of here. I'm not hanging around here. There's nothing for me here.
Nah. One of the wildest things I seen gun-wise here, and man, I can't believe I did this shit, but this was like at a time where like all this like racial unrest, this is a few years back, right? I pull up the Food Lion, and it's a white dude on a motorcycle. He's just standing there, and he just like got his helmet and shit like that. I don't think nothing of it. And I get out the car, and when I'm walking up, I realize this motherfucker's loading a pistol.
Like, see, that ain't right.
He's putting like rounds inside of a magazine. I'm like, oh my God! But I'm like, I don't want to turn around and jump in my car and then leave because then it could set him off. And like, I'm listening to this dude load this weapon, and I turn I'm walking by him. I'm like, man, if I hear a pop, like I'm done.
Yeah.
So I go inside. I'm like, yo, there's a guy outside loading up a pistol right now. I was like, I don't know what he was about to do, and I get that it's legal. I go, but it's a little weird to load a gun outside.
Definitely, it's definitely is. So I know you can carry a pistol. I know you can carry any gun. Is it legal to load that bitch up like in the public?
I don't know, man. It was pretty.
That's a little fishy.
It was. And the guy was like, well, it's legal. And I was like, you know what, man? I'll tell you this.
Oh, you said something to the dude?
Yeah, to the manager. No, to the manager.
Oh, okay.
I go, hey, there's a dude outside loading up a gun, man. I was like, I don't know if you want to call the police. And oh, man, guns are safe and blah, 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 blah. And I go, you know what? I go, if this was I was like, if I came in here and was like, yo, there's an Arabic dude out there loading up a gun, I go, you would call the police. I was like, so you don't have to call them, but if something happened, I'll let them know that I told you. And that's on you. And then 2 seconds later, he was just like, beep. He picked that shit up.
So he did call the police?
Yeah, he did. And they were there within a couple of minutes. But the dude had drove off. So what I think might have happened, because I used to work up at the base, and I do know guys that ride bikes and all that type of shit to work, and you can't bring your gun on the
pedal bike?
Motorcycle, sorry. Okay. They ride motorcycles to work. And you can't take it on base, so you can park your vehicle off base if you do want to carry a weapon. So maybe this guy rode his motorcycle to work, and then because some people are really finicky.
Did you see him on a motorcycle?
Yeah, this guy yeah.
Oh, okay.
So when I pull up the Food Lion, he's at his motorcycle.
Okay.
And the helmet's there, and he just like the gun is like on the seat of the bike, and he's just loading up a magazine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was like, ugh, man, this is weird.
I mean, that's still weird.
It is weird. So, but what I'm saying is like maybe he worked where I work in another building where I worked at and was like, I don't want to load my gun outside the base because there are cameras. Let me go down the street.
Okay.
And then he went to the Food Lion parking lot and he's doing it, and then probably just put it on his hip and then got on his car. But it's just like, yo, you went to the front of a grocery store to do some shit that you shouldn't be doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm fine with guns, but yeah, that's a weird place to do. Like if you want to do that, go to the back, go to the corner where nobody's around. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that shit around people, man. Especially with like all this racial shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
There has been mass shootings, and you're loading a pistol right outside of a grocery store. Yeah. That shit's crazy.
Nah, it's sketchy.
Very
sketchy. It's guns are sketchy, and I'm a gun owner, and I don't have no problem with guns. I shoot guns. My kids shoot guns. But if I'm going to be just walking around, I conceal my shit, and I'm not walking around with that shit just blatantly like out. It just looks, it's like an unspoken rule. It just looks fishy.
Yeah, when I was
push people on edge.
It does. And when I was young, I lived in Arizona, and I wanted a gun so bad. I was very impulsive, and I got one. My little Taurus. I was open carrying.
That was your first gun?
Yep. And
mine was a High Point.
Yeah, I open carried that motherfucker for about 2-3 days.
I did open carry for a little while when I was young.
Yeah,
when I first got my first pistol.
I didn't know, like, cause I was just ignorant of the law. Like I went to the mall, didn't know you can go in the mall with that shit.
Yeah, I ain't do all of that.
I didn't know that. And
I started feeling weird.
And 2 cops were like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I was like, "Fuck y'all, I can do what I want to do. This is America." They like, "You gotta get up out of here with that."
Oh, so you couldn't walk in the mall with it?
And what's weird is I've seen people in Arizona. The first time I ever saw somebody open carry was when I went to Arizona when I was like 16, and I had always heard the stories. My dad was like, they got guns out there. And my aunt takes me to a mall in Tucson, and I literally see a motherfucker like a cowboy. This dude is at the mall. I'm not lying. He is cowboy attire, bullet belt, 2 fucking revolvers, walking around the mall like a goddamn cowboy.
Yeah, I like his style.
Yeah. I'm like, oh shit, these motherfuckers are really out here with Yosemite Sam.
Yeah.
So I go to the mall with my shit. Years later, they're like, you can't be in here with that private property. But yeah, this old white dude dressed like a cowboy can walk around with 2 6-shooters. And then I had a weird incident where like some dude started talking shit to me in my car when I was at the gas station, and when I got out, he saw I had a gun, and shit got weird. And I was like, you know what? I feel like this thing just oddly attracts negative attention. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm never wearing this shit ever again.
Yeah, nah, that shit ain't it. It ain't it. It's sketchy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like motherfuckers that open carry, man.
And I think it looked goofy.
It does. I seen one of the funniest things. I seen the motherfucker in Walmart with a drop holster, like on his. Down here,
word. That's
his
tough.
thigh.
So I wanted, when I first got my shit, I wanted and I'm like, I'm gonna give me.
Detective?
I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
I can see you wearing that though.
Yeah, I was a big fan of Bad Boys.
Yeah, I can see you wearing that.
Yeah, Bad Boys.
I would get one too.
What?
Especially when you work out.
Rocking that shit. That shit crazy.
Got the motherfucking pistol right there. You can throw a jacket on. You look normal.
Listen, that shit's crazy.
Wow. Yeah. You are Mike Lowry.
Mike Lowry. I still want the Porsche. Yo, I looked up those cars the other day, the 911 Carreras, that year.
What, 180,000? More than that?
Some of them more than that, bro.
230?
I mean, they range from like 140 to like 300,000.
This dude, Jamal, I work with, he was my first supervisor, black dude, Jamal Franklin. Somebody in his family passed away, and I think his dad died and left him with like a big chunk of money. And I think he was supposed to split it with his sister, but he was like, fuck that. And he went and looked at a Porsche Twin Turbo. He almost bought it, but he was like, he was like, I didn't. He's like, one, I got to give my sister some of this money. But he was like, if I did, he was like, I would have died. He was like,
them shits are so fast. He was like,
I would have killed myself.
They are so fast. V6s too.
Yeah.
They are so fast, yo.
He said the moment he got in it and hit the gas, he was like, I can't buy this car.
Fucking Hellcat killers.
He's like, I can't
fucking do it. Whatever you want.
For real.
Give you everything you want, yo.
Yeah. He almost bought that shit.
My homeboy had one. He called himself 911 Dame. But he had everything. So his pops passed away and left him some bread. I'm guessing a lot because he's had almost every car at this point. Every car except for like a Ferrari, but he done had a lot of supercars at this point.
For real?
Yeah, hell yeah. Porsches, Hellcats, Beamers, Benz's, Bentley. No, he ain't no Bentley, but he done had a lot of shit. But he definitely had a Porsche.
I saw a Maybach a while back.
You said a Maybach?
A Maybach.
My homeboy want a Maybach right now. I hope he do so I can buy his Corvette from him.
Oh, for real? I saw this Maybach at a rest stop on 64 somewhere. I was like, man, this nigga out here doing some wild shit.
Hey, it's almost seeing somebody with a Maybach or like a Bentley or something like that is like seeing somebody open carry a gun.
Yeah, because I'm like, why are you driving?
Yeah. It's like that. And the crazy thing is, you and me could go get one, but could we keep it and maintain it?
I couldn't get one.
Then I could get you a Bentley for like $30,000-$40,000. But could you maintain that bitch? No. Could you afford the insurance on it? That's where the troubles come in.
Man, could you imagine a motherfucking oil change? They probably charge $2,000 for it.
I don't even know. I don't even want to know.
Pick a car. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT how much it costs.
Go with a Bentley. Go with a Bentley Bentayga. And you can go with an old one too. You can only have to go with a new one. Don't. An oil change.
And the Bentley what?
Bentayga. That's a truck.
VE.
No, I think it's a B.
Oh, Bentayga.
Yeah.
Let's see what they said. The cost of it on. Yo, they don't sound bad.
How much?
$500.
And you probably ain't got to do it, but
it says, oil change for a Bentley Bentayga can vary based on location and service provider. Generally, oil changes typically cost at least $500 a year, while additional essential services cost $1,400 to $2,500 a year. Some authorized Bentley services offer maintenance services starting at $2,000, and oh my God, so
yeah,
so you're looking at maybe a $2,000 oil change.
Yeah,
man. That's crazy.
Yeah, it ain't buying the car. It's literally maintaining the car.
I really want a Range Rover, but I know my boy years ago was like, he sold cars. He was like, if you buy a Range Rover, you got to have money to buy two.
Every person I know that, and I have a bunch of homeboys that had it.
Even now?
They have never got less than $1,000 bill on a car every time they take that shit there. Every fucking time you take it to the dealership. I mean, not the dealership, too. And here in Charlottesville, there's only two people that work on them. You got Ben. He works on Range. That's the only thing he does. And then you got like another joint. That's it. It's only two places here in Charlottesville that work on Range Rovers. And you're never going to pay less than $1,000. And that was back then. Let's go ahead up it. Let's go ahead and say it's going to be a minimum of $1,800.
Ooh, can't afford that.
Every time you need something done.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's crazy.
My man's used to, every time he needs something done, I think the cheapest I've ever heard him say was like $900. And that's every time. That's like a few times a year.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's crazy. But
nice trucks, though.
Yeah, oh, man. I feel like it's the tuxedo of cars, of trucks. Like, it's timeless. I love a black
They are
Range
timeless.
Rover.
That and G-Wagons.
That's the other one I want. But
Yeah.
I thought they discontinued G-Wagons.
Oh, fuck no. They got a Brabus G-Wagon right now that's brand new.
But this might be the last year.
Okay, that could be a thing. Have you seen the Brabus editions to like different cars? Porsches, Benzes, BMWs, BRAUBUS.
So the Mercedes G-Wagon V8 will be phased out.
Okay, yeah. I'm about to say because they are definitely.
Yeah, I was gonna say G-Wagon. What's it called again? The what?
Brabus. Brabus. Yeah. Brabus.
The 800.
All of them. It doesn't matter. Brabus is like a package, a special package.
Oh yeah.
Like the wheels, the kit, the interior. It's fucking crazy, yo.
You know who,
that shit is crazy.
My man would drive it. Our homie would drive this.
Dolph. Me, nigga.
Dolph.
Me. I would
me
drive
too.
That shit.
This a Dolph truck.
That shit is so. The Brabus edition. You can give me a Brabus anything. It don't even matter what it is.
That motherfucker is crazy.
Whatever it is. If it's a Brabus, give it to me.
I will say for me, it's dope, but it's too much shit on the outside.
It's a lot of shit on it.
But okay, this a lot of shit on it. That's a lime green one. It's a red joint. Yeah, that looks more like a bus. See, that looks like it's very
Yeah, that's one.
But that looks like that's very purposeful. Like they're doing some shit with that.
Yeah,
that's functional. Oh man, this was so funny to me. I was in Food Lion yesterday, and it's very rare to see like a MAGA hat in public, but it's a white dude with a MAGA hat on. And I know what he was trying to do. He was trying to come across as a nice guy because he has a daughter with him and shit like that. Just like, you're a fucking piece of shit. But anyway, so I see him, and then I walk around the corner, and I see this white dude, man. This motherfucker is blooded out head to toe. Red sweatsuit, red flip-flops. He got a fucking nice fade, and he got long-ass braids, like old dog braids coming down. And I'm like, only in Greene County do you see a white dude with the MAGA hat and then see a white blood with fucking dreads or braids down to his belly in the same
self-checkout.
In Walmart
in Greene?
And it was at the Food Lion in Greene.
Okay.
Yeah. That's crazy, but
yeah.
That's a weird town I live in.
Oh
man.
yeah, Greene is it's a strange place.
Yeah. I didn't realize how strange it was until I started like talking to people like, you live up there? So it's like, yeah. You just know what you know.
I don't think I knew how strange it was till I went to the Walmart. I think Walmart solidified all the Greene for me. Man. It's like in Men in Black when Men in Black 2 when Will Smith was trying to get Kay to come back and he was working at the post office yeah. and everybody around him was aliens. Yeah, well not weirdo, they was all aliens, yeah. but they was all like look like like humans. That's why I feel when I go into the Walmart at Greene.
They all look alike, but they all look different.
And I think they all aliens.
Yeah, they all shiftlets out there.
Morris.
You said what? What's the other one?
Shiftlets, Morris.
And Knights.
And
Knights.
Epperts.
Epperts.
Yeah.
You don't fuck some Epperts?
Nah, I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe.
Some shiftlets in there?
Maybe. I don't know.
Isn't there like different variations of it, like 2 F's, 2 T's, 1 F, 2 T? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I honestly don't. I never asked their last name.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's wild. You still in them days?
Yeah, I never asked. What the fuck I need to know all of that
for? That's funny, man. All right. Anything else before we get out of here, man?
Nah, man. You know, everybody tune into the new OGs. I'm always going to say that. Come on, run our shit up.
Yeah.
We always tuned in. We are on every platform at this point. Spotify, iTunes. Give me some more.
Amazon.
Yeah.
YouTube. Stitcher Radio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all that shit. Anywhere you get podcasts, you can listen to our podcast. If you want to watch, you can watch it on YouTube, Podbean. You can listen there, iTunes, like you said. And we're going to work on trying to get the video up on Spotify, too. I got to look into that. I don't know if I did a different account for that or what, but I think getting the video on Spotify would be great, too. So, with that being said, y'all, we out. Peace.
Deuces.